Welcome back. In this video, we'll look at how the amount of tea leaves you use will affect the flavor of the tea. There are three factors that influence the flavor of the tea. It's the water temperature, how long you steep the tea for, and the amount of tea leaves you use. Here I have three examples. I'm using a Formosa oolong. In the first picture, I have 3 grams of dry leaves. And then in the middle, I have 5 grams. And to my right here, I have 8 grams. So this has the most tea leaves. You can see how they've expanded. We're using the same temperature water, 190 degrees, and we've steeped it for about 4 minutes. So the leaves have unraveled quite a bit, but they're not fully open yet. It has released quite a lot of its flavor, but we can still re-steep this tea a few times. But for the sake of comparison, we're letting the tea leaves sit in the clear pitcher so you can see the amount of tea leaves I'm using. For the 3 grams, the brew is pretty light. We're now diluting 3 grams of tea leaves into about 6 ounces of water. So you're doing more of a ratio of 1 gram of tea to 2 ounces of water. That's why it seems a little more diluted. The color is a little bit light as well. In terms of flavor, it's very sweet. It's really refreshing, but it's a little on the light side. Now, I would only recommend using this little leaf if you're planning to place this in a large thermos and run out the house with boiling water, because then it can oversteep, but it gets diluted with more water. So it looks light, but it is also light in flavor. So most people tend to over extract to get a stronger flavor. That's not really what I prefer. I prefer the middle option. The middle option is using 5 grams of tea to about 6 ounces of water. So the ratio is a little bit closer. So the flavor of this is a lot more rounded. It's very sweet at the same time because we're not over extracting the leaves with water at 190, but with just the amount of tea leaves 1:1, I'm getting that roundness. It's really refreshing, but it's thick and it's not bitter. So I'm getting this really smooth flavor here as a finish. Now let's taste the stronger one. Oh, this is actually very nice. There's 8 grams in here. The leaves have really expanded. This is actually what I would prefer after a meal. It is also called farmer style. Most Chinese do use 8 grams of tea leaves because they have a stronger palate. Farmers, of course, they just grab a handful and throw it in a pitcher like this or their old yixing pot and do a very strong steep. But when brewed this style, you could really select the strength you like. This is to demonstrate how there are different styles of brewing. It's your preference on how much tea leaves you use. Maybe later in the evening you want to use a little bit less, and earlier in the day you use a little more for a pickup. But in terms of flavor, you're getting definitely that richer, thicker flavor starting with 5 grams. So if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then of course you could read all about how we brew teas on our website. We do have other videos as well. So then you can compare the different teas by using different amounts.